my music. I shall grab it now. You need to play music now. You know why I had to punish you? Why is that video back in my recommended, please? I already liked the video. The video is funny. Oh, Jesus. Right, what's my volume on? Well, just gonna make sure that it's just gotta. Am I muttering? Make it feel like I've been here for like the last like hour or something. No, it's a shit mouth. No. That's better. No. Okay. Right. Pretend like I've been streaming for an hour. But yeah, today's a bit of a strange one actually. While I'm quickly looking up some reference, but today wasn't really going to go the way I'd hoped. Sadly, by the title of the stream, it is what you think it is. Yeah, so I have been cut short on time. I don't have a lot of time. Today actually was supposed to be a clean 5-day sweep, but apparently the lucky the lucky time off that I'd be getting from work falls upon a half price week, where they don't want to risk not having any staff on. So sadly, without question, they just put me back on my hours again. So I don't have all day today. Even more as well, like I have even less time today because at the moment, for the last like 2 weeks, I've been streaming on Monday. I've had work at 6. Before that it was 5, and even earlier, maybe a year back now, it was 4 in the afternoon. I've had more time to, get myself awake, eat some food, relax, wake up, and stream with at least 2 to 3 hours leeway to stream before going to work for 6. But today will be that exception that might end up going back up to 4 in the next few months. At least today is an exception. Where I sound Australian. Where I need to be in work earlier today, so I have even less time today. So even on the current usual time I have, it's cut short on top of that. So even if I was working on my current hours, where I'd be in at 6, I still would have the same amount of time where nothing changes, at least. But today I've only got till 4, so I don't have a lot of time today. But I'm going to try my best to at least exist for anyone that joins for the next hour and a half of whatever the hell I've got planned. I'm just looking for inspiration. That's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to be fucking around with that today. I'm definitely going to be having to figure that out today. We shall see. So yeah, today we're gonna make it easy for me. Today we're going to look through ideas for the Twitch sub badge. Now, this is kind of a late one for me because I just remembered, oh yeah, I'm affiliate. How long for, you may ask? Yeah, that's a complicated one for me to say. Can I find it? Can I find it? I want to to anyone that's here right now. Let me show you. Let me show you. We're gonna go over to chat badges. Let me show you this. Check it. I've almost been. I've had. Okay. So, to explain this, this is either from the moment I started streaming or from the moment I turned affiliate. But it took me about a year to become affiliate when I started back in 2018, I think. So, at least it being 2024 would mean it would be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. From affiliate, a year in, I've had the opportunity to have subscriber loyalty for almost 6 years. And as you can see, there's bugger all here. Imagine if I was anybody but myself playing any game that wasn't what I'd like, and maybe I put a bit more work in, and anyone who would have been here for this long would have seen what this buggering badge would have been. Like, I was thinking about what to specifically try and do for Twitch badges as a whole. Because on one side I was thinking, oh yeah, how should I do it, and why should I go through the effort of doing it? Since on one side it's the what, like what the hell am I gonna put here? Like what am I going to put, accumulating for almost half a fucking decade? But I'll get to that. To continue with what I'm saying, this is almost 6 years worth of assets. None of you are going to be seeing this far unless someone decides, yes, I'm going to give this foot freak 6 years worth of subs just so I can get the glistening, the glistening badge emblem of 5.5 year. Like, I know for a fact that what I'm going to be trying to plan today is very, very long term. But hey, even doing up to a year just seems appropriate. So that's at least my plan today. So yeah, at least then, so that's the that would be the what, wouldn't it? Actually, no. So secondly, it'd be the why. Well, why? Because I've actually got shit to share now. There's stuff that I want to share, and I'm glad that is the case. I've got more incentive for people to give me their support. I guess that's quotes. But I never did that in the past up until now. So I thank anyone that supported me, even 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in. I'm grateful. I'm glad that I'm doing something better, doing something different that's making it better. But yeah, that's the why. Next, it's the how. Like, how am I going to do this? Because as you can see, I've already fucking tried. Look at this. I had ideas, but then I remembered, like, how the hell is this going to fit in 18 pixels? So, all this is bad. No, I can't use any of this. I had ideas on what to do, but then I forgot that I'm thinking too big. I'm thinking too big and glorious. So now I've got to figure out what to do with this, and this. But hey, it got me to draw feet, so, Who needs a furry artist where you've got fucking human toes? But yeah, so, yeah, how am I gonna fit stuff in to a small area that's going to be readable? And then the how, like, and there's the how, like I just said, like, how am I going to be able to make something in such a small space? But there's the what. But luckily, I actually know that. I actually know what that will be. The what. That's the easy part. For me, that's the easy part. We're just gonna swap some assets around. The Twitch channel point, the footprint. I want to start here because one, this is already readable. Two, I can add to this and make it feel a lot more, progressible without it looking like I'm trying to draw a mini picture in a small square. And three, I think I could do something nice for the channel point. So, I'm going to swap this asset over for at least something different. Because then at least I can use a different... That means I can end up, reusing something that could be more readable. And yet, this emblem as a footprint, I think this is a good place to start. I like where this is going. I can change the colours, I can add stuff to the symbol, I can add stuff around it, like, I can add... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can add whatever I want to it, like... This is a perfect base for me to continue from. So, for a channel point, I'll put a bit more effort into a channel point. But for a sub badge, this is so simple that I'd like to start here and see if I can figure out what to add. I do have reference up. So I should have at least an easier time figuring out what to do. But yeah, I'm glad because that makes the process a lot easier. It's a lot easier, at least for me. So I'm gonna start there. I want first off, I need the file, not the actual export. There it is. Yeah. So my question is, how am I gonna fit? Because this is 28. I have to remove 10 more pixels from this. I'm not quite sure. That's a good thought. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna fit all this into one. I'm just gonna have to wait and find out. But for now, I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna stick with 120, 120, no, 112, and then maybe, you know, shrink it down. But yeah, what I'm doing is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna copy. Actually, let me take both of those and copy. Because what I want to do is I just want to, boom. Right, where is it? There it is. Right. So, all these ideas cannot be used, so they're just going to have to stay there. What a shame. I've got more stuff to draw though. Well, more stuff to use. Like, I hate that I can't use any of this. Because this one, I kind of liked what I was going for. Because I was thinking about it in a way of like, yeah, the accumulation would be so big, you know. Give her like a heart soul tattoo or something. Give her like a heart soul tattoo. Maybe give her some rings on her feet. Maybe even give her like an entire like leg warmer. Like, I'd like that. Like, yo, like subscribe to me, and 6 months in you can get yourself a leg warmer. Like, that would have been so cool. But no, that's not big enough. That's not big enough. That's not small enough. It's not gonna fit in 18 by 18. So I can't use it, sadly. Can't use it. So we're just gonna have to work even smaller. So small that I'm gonna need to figure that out. Right. So this is 112. And if I go back to my Twitch badge, the highest is 72. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm gonna need to look into this because I could use. Right. Let's take this because this will be reused. Oh no. Okay. Let's go over to the canvas. This is where the thinking comes in. I guess what one thought I had in mind was if it looks good in the smallest configuration, it's gonna look even better in the bigger configuration. But I want to work backwards because I want more space. I'm actually curious as well. I need 3 different images, but I wonder for what. I do wonder for what. Could be like instances where there's only 18 pixels available. Or could it be that there's only, you know, one instance where you'd see it big, like, check out this, give channel points to this person, and it's like the highest resolution it can be. Thinking about it, like, what's the highest resolution? 112. That would be 72. Bless me. I am going to be sneezing all day. I apologise. So I'm not going to be able to center it very well. But I think... like that. Okay, we'll do it like that. Right. So I'm going to bring back the paper so I can see the separation. And now we're back to using no anti-aliasing on the hard eraser and hard brush. Just so I can keep it all clean. I wish it didn't do this, because it's so, to me it's just, it makes it look very muddy. It's very unclear. I wonder if there's a way to remove this weird off blend. I guess it can't be helped. It can't be helped. But it's a bit annoying. But I guess, all the more for me to worry about cleaner. There's nothing wrong with a little bit cleaner at the end of the day. It allows me to remember that it reminds me that I should be a bit more considerate of the things that I'm playing with. I'm conscious of how polished things are. I'm someone who can sometimes rush through things, and it's not always a good thing. In my opinion, I try my best not to overthink everything. Well, I'm not quite sure if I've proved that, and I'm not sure if I've proved that to all you yet. That, well, to not prove it. I take my time, but have I talked more? Have I drew less? I don't actually remember. But I'm one to lose focus pretty quickly, and I tend to forget of what I'm doing. And I can sometimes lose the plot when I'm drawing. Next thing you know, I've got a mess to clean up because I wasn't focusing on it. I keep pressing the wrong... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can't zoom in anymore. I've zoomed in so... Oh. That's funny. One tap and it's gone. That's... Sure, clip. You got me. But really, I do sometimes have those moments where I can get a lot done, and then other times it feels like it takes me a week to do one small thing. And the benefit to me is that I try my best to just not think about it. Do it, see what happens, and then react. there is time to focus and be a bit more, slower and polish. But not all the time. Sometimes I would benefit from just thinking later and just, proving that I have an idea by not theoretically announcing that this is an idea I have. How about I just show it to you and prove it that it exists in some way, in some way, shape, or form, and not, thinking about it as it's, as it's like a dream. How about I just do it and not worry about the outcome until later, I don't mind spending God knows how much fixing shit, because I know that if I focus, slowing down at that point, I can make ideas that I've put no thought into down faster and have something to fix, At least in the past for me, the hard part was starting. These days, it is not that hard anymore to just, start and see what happens. I benefit from that, and, that's only because I am focusing on not giving a shit. That's my that's I guess me trying to have some sort of proof to bring, you know. I'm not always considerate of the detail that I put down, and sometimes I end up making very messy idea. I sometimes make very messy sketches. On one side, it's, oh yeah, that's unlegible. How the hell am I meant to read that? But on the other side, it's better than nothing, because now I have something to, throw hindsight at, and then spend 5 minutes just fixing it, because it's, I don't want to create like an extreme, I don't want to make a big deal out of the simple fix of needing to just redraw that face. There's no point in me doing that. So I choose to draw now, think later. That's a thoughtful. Yeah, ironically, that's a thoughtful thing to do, because then I can worry later about what the hell I'm trying to draw, and then I can improve the idea and tweak it at a later date when I have something to tweak. And like right now, like, oh cool, I have a reason to slow down and be a bit more considerate of what I'm trying to do. Like, what am I, like, I have a focus that I need to make sure that I get, that I clean up the symbol that needs to be readable. So there's me shrinking this down even more, from 112 down to 72. And now I have to go in and clean up all this, all this noise. I don't want to rush it, because I know it's going to be important to keep it as clean as possible. Like, this is a small amount of pixels. I don't want to rush this. Lucky enough, I have the time to put in and focus and do the best I can to make it look as good as possible. And To me, I think that's a good. To me, that's a good. That is a good time for me to be a lot more considerate of the decisions that I make. So then I can make the put a better effort into making something just look a little bit more nicer, and then I don't have to spend longer on it. But also, I can rush the start and then be patient in fixing the idea, because you can't fix what doesn't exist. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, Bailey, I'm sorry. I just had a thoughtful talk, and then the dog ends it by barking at the door. Well, yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, look at that. That right there is a nice looking footprint. So, I want to use this as a badge. I want to use this as a badge. So I don't think it matters on how I manipulate it, because I guess if I don't have space, I can just move it. So for now, get it dead in the center. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the box and I'm just going to put a perfect 1 pixel block border around that. I could have actually put it on a different layer. Let's do that. Let's do that on a separate layer. Let's do it on a separate layer. Okay. So this is the border. Right, so take these, copy that, and we're going to bring it into here. There it is. Right, so I'm going to get rid of you and you. Okay, so make that known. Make that known that anything that goes outside of this border will not be seen. Anything outside of this border will be cut off. This is the largest that the badge can be. 72 by 72. Okay. Cool. It's been 30 minutes. Good start, C. Good start. Right. My tissue right now. This is what spring gives us, people. A very soggy tissue. A very runny nose. And a very bloody congested nasal cavity or something, I don't know. I don't really know the name. Have some ASMR me blowing my nose. That's worth it, isn't it? You come to Twitch to hear me blow my nose. It's alright. It's all good. Where's my water at? Lovely. Right. I've placed a box down. Snacks. I went to Tesco and found out that they had a club card deal for Jaffa Cakes. Now I have a box of 20. I should always share. What snack have I got? That's actually, speaking of Channel Point, that should be a reward. You ask me what snacks have I got, because I'm always gonna make an effort of the snack I'm eating. To be honest, I think that's just an easy question. That'd be funny though. Twitch, Channel Point, 25 points. It's just, oh, hello. It's like, oh, hello. Thanks for redeeming hello. Hello there. It's like, that's so funny to me. Channel awards for the simplest things. Right. So, I have an idea. So, what I'm thinking about right now is the progression. How can I change this into a progressive increase of detail? That's what I'm thinking right now. So, if I'm thinking about there's the base, which I can change actually. And then there's the first year. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll make it easy. I know what to do here. First off, I just want to make a duplicate and just call this spare. Just so I have a spare up here. Right. So, for this will be the base. You know what the base will be? You want to know what the base will be? The base, I'm going to treat kind of like, what is it? How can I say this? I want to treat it like gacha. Because I like that gacha. I like that gachas have different variations of colours. So, what I'm thinking about right now is you'd see this and go, oh, it's so cool. What I'm thinking about right now is we take the purple. We take the purple and we change it to white would be too White would be too easy, right? Like a white footprint might be too easy. You start out with like a white footprint, maybe. You know what? Yeah. Start out with a white footprint. So that would be the base. In some cases, I could possibly do maybe an underlay for all of it, but let's not worry about that. So we're going to copy and paste another border. We're going to put it to the side here. And we're going to take another spare. And we're going to bring it in to... It might not be... Is this where I've got to be like so correct that you won't even notice? I missed it off colour there. It's too off. Yeah, okay. Right. I might try and blend the borders together just to make it easier. Nah, I'll keep it separate. My nose is still running, by the way. I'm hating every second of it right now. I'm hating it every second right now. Hello, Benifer. Welcome. I'm equally surprised and not surprised. Because if I'm correct, like, I'm dead sure it's the crack of dawn for you right now. You know, I'm not surprised that you're here, but I'm also surprised that you are, since either you have an early start to the day, or I'm crazy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, good morning. I hope you slept well. I'll be here for about an hour before I have to go to work, because sadly I've had to cut short because work wants me to be in for a half price day. So sadly I don't have all day, but oh well, what can you do? Right. So this will be 2 months. Oh, also, what am I doing? I am working on the sub badge tiers. Well, not the tiers, the sub badges themselves. I can show you in a second, actually. What time is it where you are? It is coming up to 2:30. It is 2:25 right now. I slept pretty good, actually. We close early on Sunday, so I got to go home early. So I finally got more than... Oh, bless you. I feel like I didn't get enough out. I don't feel like I got enough sleep last night myself, but I'm not sure. I have no fucking clue. I just know that I just know that I woke up this morning and thought, wow, I don't want to get out of bed, but I can't fall back to sleep again, you know? That's just how I feel. But yeah, what I'm doing today is I'm doing the subscriber badges, only because I have a few subscribers, funny enough, and I might as well start adding some incentive in so people can start seeing it sooner than the second month. That there is a customized tier for them continually accumulating. So for yourself benefit, this will benefit you for however long you subscribe to me. And yes, as you can see, from the moment I turned affiliate, it's been 6 years almost. Insane. And I'm still figuring out exactly just how and what to put here, because I was saying to myself that this is such a big span of time that I don't think I'm gonna edit. I don't think whatever I'm gonna put here, I don't think anyone's gonna see this. And to be honest, even after the first year, everything afterwards is just half a year accumulating. So for me at the moment, all that matters for now is the base up to the first year, and then what I'm gonna do is I'll just be more intentional with what to add, because I think for me, I wouldn't mind being simple with adding to the first 5 tiers and the base. And then as I go, if anyone actually decides to come in for more than a year as a subscriber, I'll be a bit more considerate from a year and a half all the way up to 6. I don't want to work on all these now because I feel like I'll be brushing over half a decade's worth of assets that, once again, would take me 6 years for anyone to even have by their name. So I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm blowing it out of proportion, but that only just makes it more surprising for me, at least, to say that, oh yeah, I've been at this for a while, and I was out, and I fell off for about 4 years. So, jeez. And it's my day off, so I get to chill for most part. Oh, lovely. That's great. At least you get a day off. Such an annoying shame. Heck yeah, sub badges. I know, innit? Once you hit 1 year, it takes a while for it to change a bit. Yeah. So, I want to make them special, but in a minute I'll be able to explain a bit more about what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's not worth hyper focusing on at the moment since it's so far in the future. Fucking mate, I'm gonna be like 35 before people see fucking 5.5. Like, oh my god. Am I even gonna still be on Twitch in 5 years? Well, I technically am after 6 years, even though I didn't do anything for 4. So yeah, maybe. It's scary now, but think of it later. Right. So, we have the base. What I'm going to do is we're going to go to green. We're going to go straight to green. Ooh. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Now I know I do not like that. I hate that it's invading the... Ugh, that's disgusting. Can we turn... No. Ugh, wait. Apply the connected pixels only. to darkest pixels. Oh, I'm gonna have to faff about that. That looks ugly. I'm gonna have to separate that as two things or something. Can I do that? Can I delete that? Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. And this is why you do not create things that are so pixely. Toby Fox will jizz over it. Because then you get fucking this crap here. Oh. Yes, Bailey, I know. Oh, right. Am I not... Oh my god. Can I... Apparently no, I'm gonna have... Okay. Snap eraser. This is gonna be fun. The pixel dimension. Oh yeah, the dimension. I couldn't read that. My English is poo poo. This worked better before. You know what? Okay, it works better without. Yeah. So this is going to be a short stream, Benifer. So because I've got work at 5, which is a shame because for the past few weeks, on Monday at least, I've had at least an extra hour because I started at 6. It wasn't always 6 though. It was it used to be 4 in the afternoon. Then it was 5, and now it's 6. It's just very quiet at the moment. But today it's a bit earlier, 5 in the afternoon, because work's got a half price sale on all food, and they were lowering back hours because they want to save on money for summer, and I guess this week is the exception, which was the only week where I was able to get basically free time off. But that ended up changing because now I have to work. And that sucks. But it's alright though, because nothing really changes. I'm still still working the same hours I usually do, so there's nothing wrong about that. I have all the more reason to say no to work when they ask me to do extra hours. For this half price thing, I just have more of a reason not to care. Even though I should be a bit more sensible and take that up, but I'm not really bothered. I do my hours, and then my reward is not being there for a certain couple of days. That's my reward. My reward is doing my hours and then buggering off for a few days. That might not be the case in the future, so you know. But in a job like mine, I feel like I feel like every time I work, it's just this difficult balance that I think just comes off as like, you know, yeah, like there's working hard and then there's having to be ill when working. Like I get it. You know, I do get it. But it's a bit extreme, you know. I'm dead sure sick pay's a thing. But you know, I also think about it in a way of like I'm working in hospitality where we work on bank holidays. Christmas is never a discussion if you can have it off. And at least at the moment, I'm struggling to get 2 days off with notice. So why do you think I care so much about being able to be off work for more than 2 days? You know, I feel I feel like I feel like I and most of the people I work with get a say in if we want to work or not, because most of the time, you know, we're just need to do the hours because you know that's what needs to be done. So, you know, for me at least, when I'm not working, I'm not working. So you can be sure that I'll be here Wednesday. But hey, all the more reason to give me something to do tomorrow, because I'll wake up and be like, oh yeah, what the fuck do I do? Have a stretch. Okay. Understandable English doesn't make much sense. Understandable. Oh god, that's great. Yeah, sorry. Understandable English. Understandable English. Oh yeah, what is English? I speak in gibberish. Like how lead and lead are spelled. Oh, lead and lead or something are spelled the exact same way, but they're pronounced differently. I think I know what you mean. Yeah. There's lead and then there's lead. I think. I know what you mean. The English language. So daft. Right. So there's the border. I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to copy this a few times. Actually, can I? Right. Let me get rid of these. Right. So that's the base. Right. Here we go. So we have the border for this. We have the outline and we have the colour. So what I want to do is we're going to lock the pixels. And we're gonna find a. I want to find a decent green. Yeah. So what I'm thinking about right now is, you've got the white, the green, the blue, the purple, the gold, the red. Like I'm thinking about it in that way, and then maybe it accumulates up more. But at least right now, what I think would be nice would to start there, but then because once again, there's base to 100, a base to 100. There's base to 1 year. So what I want to do is figure out that year accumulation and then get people really interested on what happens for the next 2 years. And then maybe do something a bit more special. But I guess what I might also do is I might just add to these. So instead of them just looking like this, I can just I can add to it. So for example, like I might add like stars on like the green and add like another star. This is just an experiment and a planning as well. Right. So this. Oh yeah. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the drinking of the liquid. So we've got blue. That would be. That would be 3 months. This can be color, and then this could be outline, just to make it quicker and easier. Then I have to go around and do it all again. Copy and paste that again. Move that to the side. Go back in. Then we can go back to the usual purple. I think the usual purple we're going for is a good idea. So let's do that. Let's make it a bit brighter though. Okay. Then we can add that in. Right. Then we can do it again. This is now going to be at 6 months. Imagine subscribing to me for 6 months and all you get is a purple foot. Like, isn't that it? It just seems unfair. Like I want more out of my 18 by 18 pixel emblem, not this foot. And I'm like, I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. Well, work harder. Trust me. This is as best as I can do right now. Might change, but hey, like it matters. I just think it's funner. But yeah, 9 months. We're going to. Did I say 5 months? I meant 9 months. If I said 9, if I didn't say 9 months. Okay, right. Go back in, and now we can go for the gold. Go for a nice. Go for a nice yellow. Yeller. Yeah, look at that. So that would literally be the accumulation. So we got the base. Actually, yeah. So we got the base, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Now, copy again. This is 1 year. I feel I feel like that. I feel like that Lego YouTube channel that does the galactic clock where he starts adding in like eons or something, and he talks about like he explains through the process that he's basically creating a clock that can read 1 billion years. That scared me. Like that fucking scared me. I'm like that video. I'm like that video right now. I'm like, oh god. Right. 1 year. Now we can go for the violent red. For half a year after the first year, you get a violent red. You get a violent red. So you know there it is. So that would literally be that would literally be that would literally be it. So we've got the base. We've got 2 months. We've got 3 months. We've got 6 months. We've got slowing down the PC. We've got 9 months, and then we've got 1 year. That would basically be the accumulation of just adding to the emblem to the sub badges. I could add more to these, and then because I could add more to these, and then maybe after a year has passed, I could add more onto it in more accessories, if that's even possible. Like I wouldn't mind making the emblems, forward looking a lot nicer, but I've got to remember that I've only got this is 72. How the hell am I going to squish these out into 18? I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do that. But hey, figure it out. Drinking is important. Indeed. I think so too. Took me years to figure that out. But water, quite important. Very important. I've had a light cough for the past couple of days, which has been drying my throat out a lot. I've hit a couple punts today where my throat. Oh, points today where my throat was so dry I couldn't even talk. Oh god, I've had the same thingish where I'm in bed trying to sleep, and my nose is blocked, and the roof of my mouth is like very itchy. So there's me making the weirdest sound, trying to scratch the roof of my mouth with my tongue while I'm trying to basically breathe through my nose to sleep. And that was me for basically 25 minutes for a couple of days. Still happens as well. But I'm trying to sleep. But then, hate it. I feel ya. Subbed for 6 months, and all I got was this foot. Exactly. One billion years. The video's insane. But Lego Technic construction of a clock. It's very interesting on the mechanisms that they use to add on to rotations. So fucking cool. Right. So the base. I'm not going to do anything with the base. The base can stay the same. Don't need to do anything with the base. The second month, I might not do anything. I might not do anything with. For the 3 months, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind adding something to the 3rd month. The 2nd month feels you're getting there. But the 3rd month, what would it be? You know, I can't tell you. 6. Well, at least here I'd add more to it, because what I'm thinking right now is that on the spare, at least I'll use the spare for example. So there is one idea that I've had in mind actually. So one idea that I had in mind, at least for the spare, is copy the spare. One idea that I had in mind that I'd love to do. Oh, great, I'm going to blur this. I had one idea where if I could try and squeeze in to, 2 feet, do another accumulation for like years where you basically get like a second foot. So after a year, you get 2 pairs of feet. I think that would be cool. I might do that further down the line. But yeah, this is possibly the best I can do right now, since I might add more to this, but this is possibly all I've got. 2 feet, yeah, for free. Actually, speaking of for free, Benifer, these ideas you see here, I couldn't. Oh yeah, AFK. Yeah, I'm technically AFK now. Yeah. These were my first ideas that I had for these sub badges. I sketched these out and thought, oh yeah, these are going to be useful. Like, I'm going to add these, and everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, these are going to be accumulation of the badge, and you know, it's going to be so cool. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I only have I have under 100 pixels. So, you know, these can't even be used. So basically, I basically just have feet. I basically just have feet sketches in my. I basically just have feet sketches in my. In this sketch zone where I can't use any of it. Like, I had a post-it note down for sub loyalty, which I wanted to use because I already had an idea for the sub badges. And the first start was basically this foot right. The start was basically the starting point for me was basically this foot right here. I was thinking about adding stuff to the foot, maybe having a second one. I was interested in what to add to it, and I thought, okay, let's go a bit more extreme. To be honest, I kind of liked this. I kind of liked how I formed the foot. I like, I'm quite happy with this. but I couldn't use this. I liked this as well. I even did one down here as well. But then I remembered, oh yeah, I have only so much space. And I attempted to try and squeeze this into like an 18 by 18 canvas, and yeah, that ain't working out. So there's, I know, Bailey. I'm mad. I'm mad too. Yeah, I know. I'm mad too. He's just as disappointed than me. He's just as disappointed as me. Anyway, yeah, I can't use these. But yeah, I'm now gonna have to figure out what to do with these. I'm gonna need to figure out what to do with these. I'll figure something out. But yeah, there's your for free. Yeah, the space is so limited. I know, but I guess that's what makes it useful. Let's be creative with 18 by 18 pixels. Right, so if I wanted to, I'm thinking about like what could I add to these. Actually, let's well, actually, yeah. I am going to go up to here, and I'm going to move all this into this folder. Right. I want to make sure that I do this properly. Because I don't want to make an oopsie by doing this. I want to crop. I want to go up to save as. And I want to put this in the files for sub badge tiers. That's not how you spell tiers. Okay. To check, because I wanted to make sure that I separated them back into sketch zones. Okay, they're here. But technically, what I did down here doesn't anymore. Oh yeah, because I never saved. Good job, me. I never saved. Well, I guess that's fine. This could have a different name now. Also, I drew this. I was thinking about changing my an icon for me. It's kind of like when people like sign their name. For me, I want to try and go towards a symbol, looking like fucking Toad. But yeah, this basically now is just, oh yeah. This is basically just a regular sketch zone now. All the more better for me, actually. So we have this now. So I want to get rid of all this because I do not need these now because I've got a separate layer for them. gonna rename you to layer 1, and then just get rid of you, and then I just have this. You're the spare. Okay. Right. Badges. Right. Here we go. So now what I want to do is I just want to move all these into each other. So they're basically all in unison. Because I want to squish these into 72 by 72. And then at least from there what I can do is I can basically just shrink them down even more. There's possibly an easy way of doing this, but what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to work on it in a bigger space and then have them all side by side rather than just opening up a file after another file after another file. I'll just have the sizes and then just start from there. I technically don't need this anymore. So I'll just have a separate layer to draw on. And then the spare. The spare. The spare can go up. The spare can go above the badges. Like that. Now, everything is in one spot. I can now get the perfect size and crop it. 72 by 72. Not too big, not too small. Everything is in good order, everyone. Cool. Right. Actually, I got a good idea. I didn't really think about this. Well, no, the idea is that, oh yeah, oops. I separated the borders. I don't need them anymore. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to delete them. Don't need them anymore. Well, actually, I'll keep one and just duplicate it and then delete that one and then move that underneath everything. Okay, that can go above the as well, and okay, there we go. I'm so glad that I separated the border. That would have made it a lot more tedious. Well, this whole process was tedious, and it was just for me to get to this point. Could have been easier if I just stuck to the same size, but no. Had to make it more harder for myself. Well, that's just, I guess that's how I worked, I guess. Right. Look at the differences. There's like a little square down there. You see it? There's so many imperfections on this thing. I'm so disappointed in myself. Right. So, should I try and squeeze these down into 18 by 18 now? Or should I keep it to 72? Well, I do need to squeeze them down into the actual sizes. Right. So the base can stay the same. Base can stay the same. 2 months can stay the same. I don't know. I'm just thinking about what can I add to these to make them look nicer without them looking a bit too extreme. You know what? No. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna get to the 9 and 1 year. What I want to do for the 9 month. What I want to do for the 9 month. Oh my god. I hate my screen tablet. Stop doing that. There's a button here that. Ugh. No buttons would have been better, but nope. Right. So. What I want to do for 9 months is I want to move it to the side. Because what I want to do should I want to try something. I want to try like adding like little nail prints. We're adding the signature clause. We're adding the signature clause. See how that looks. And then the difference is for the year 1. What I want to do is I want to do the same thing. Okay, bloody hell. I want to do the same thing. But they're stars, maybe. Yes, confirm that. We're exploring what is possible, everyone. And then maybe I can start adding, let's say, stars or something. Or maybe, you know, maybe at this point I'd start. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. What I was thinking was I could possibly do like a small like star symbol here. So from the small get go, you might not see it, but I wouldn't mind having like a little star. I'm gonna have to see it to believe it. These are very small details I'm working with right now. Like, these are really small details I'm working with right now. I won't know until I see it myself. I won't know until I see it myself. I won't. Well, let's just say that's an experiment. For now, I'm just gonna consider that to be a plan and what could be official, because at the moment what we have is the plain white base. I want to use this. So I'm now gonna have to do different sizes now. I'm gonna go to the toilet first. I need to save this. I'll be back in a minute. I need to go to the toilet. I've just made two big realizations. One, I've almost set my 20 bucks of Jaffa cakes, and two, I've only got like half an hour left, because I've got work afterwards. So let's make some official shit then. It looks neat. I hope it does. I just haven't figured out how small to make it Okay, okay. Give me a sec. XP pen. Stop functioning. Stop it. Everything is. Oh. Oh, was it because it was off? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's not how you're meant to do it. You're meant to not work. You have been disabled. So why are you still working as intended? Okay, XP pen. Ooh, you this is what happens when you're a left-hander. When you're a lefty. This is how it is. Right. So. So we'll get rid of the border because we don't need it. Right. So base 72. Right. So now what we're going to do. This will be the easy one because this is just a white symbol. Actually, no. This won't be easy because it will disappear. Ah. One sec. I need this. I love it. I love it. I'm like, oh, okay. This could have been very different. This could have been very funny. Like, here's your base emblem. Where is it? It's white. That explains that one, you use light mode, and two, that you can tell that there was something meant to be there. Right. So to make it a bit more clear, I'm going to make it black. Oh. Whoa. Oh, look at that. That's so clean. Until you remove all the errors that I'm allowing. Uh... Smaller. No one will see the artifacts. So why am I being so clean with this? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you at all. Right. That would be the base. what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this easier for myself. I'm gonna copy this, and I'm just going to make a new folder. Even though this might... Should I? Oh God, I don't know how to do this now. You know what? Commit. 72. So many extra steps I'm taking right now. 72 by 72. We're going to copy that in. Right. So, this is 72. So, this is 72. That's at 2. Okay. 72. Okay, so duplicate the layer. We're going to get rid of this. And now this will be 36. Right. Time to go down a few pixels to 36. I said 32, didn't I? 36 by 36. 26. 36, you prat. Right. How big are we talking? Okay. Oh, God. I know where this is going. Oh, no. Oh, God, this is bad. What am I going to do? This is... Oh, God. Please, Twitch, tell me, where are you going to have 18 pixels? Where is anyone going to see this? If this is for the phone users, get a PC. Or a PS4 or something, I don't know. At least the shapes are pretty, at least the shapes are still pretty readable. That just makes it easier for me just to go back over what has been slightly discolored from the resize. Oh, God. I still have... Oh... I still have to, figure out what 18 by 18 is going to look. If it looks bad, I'm going to recoil in fear. I'll stop streaming if it looks like absolute shit. I won't. Or I will. You're just going to have to wait and find out if I recoil in fear at the sight of small baby pixels. I'm trying to make very specific decisions here as well. Because this is going to get smaller. This is going to get so bloody small that I ask myself the question, what's the point? Oh, it's in the outline as well. It's because it's white, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Where's the multiple layers? No, no, bugger off. Where's the multiple layer one? Oh, bloody hell. That was a canyon of destruction. Okay. Back to the normal brush. Trying to make it look a bit more nicer by removing some of the overlapping parts. That would be it. That would literally be it. That would literally be it. So that would be the 36 by 36. To the best of my ability. That would be the 36 by 36. Right. Save that. Oh, I haven't done this yet, have I? Well, bugger me. So this will be the base. I'll end up putting this in its own separate folder. At the end of the day, all these assets are gonna end up going in their own folders for now. I would have got a bunch of emotes in there, so I'm gonna make kind of one for sub tiers. Right. So there's 36 now. Lord Almighty. What is gonna be the 18 by 18? And question one, what would look better to resize down to 18? The unfiltered 72 or the edited 36? No, 72. Call that 18. Now, everyone, let's witness what the lowest possible pixel size recommendation Twitch has to display. Oh my god. That's all I've got. That's all I have. You see, that's all I have. Oh no. Oh no. How is anyone meant to fit a high loyalty tier badge in that? Well, I'm over exaggerating. I don't even know yet. It might not be so. It might not be so bad. Oh. Fuck me sideways and call me, um, Sasha Fox. What the hell? Oh yeah. Okay. That looks like shit. That looks like shit. What's that meme? What's that meme edit where it's like a very bad artifact version of Soldier Boy? What was the meme of it was like a very low resolution character dancing to Soldier Boy, and it was just artifact as hell. It's this. It's this. Bad signal, bad resolution, bad quality, and you can just make out someone dancing in the background. It's that. It's that meme. That's this. What am I meant to do with this? Oh. Anyway, I think I might know what to do with this. I think I might have a good idea on what this could actually be. I just need to fix everything. The foot got sent to the low res universe for 1,000 years. Yep, that's just how it is. Okay. Let's try and make this as readable as possible. Because, funny enough, I think this doesn't look that bad. I just need to make it not look like shit. This is where I'm going to need to exaggerate the whole of it. That's not that bad. Didn't really change anything. Okay. That is the cleanest you can possibly get it. But you can read it. You can still read it as a Greek foot, which is possibly that's the requirement. The requirement here is that it needs to be a Greek foot, or else I'm crying. Rip, I know. But yeah, just to add to that, this is unusable. This is unusable. So Oop, no, wrong thing. Still there, yeah. This is unusable, so I'm going to need to, well, first off, take the colour. Now, we can start over. And we can... I wish I could zoom in more. Fuck. That is the best you're going to do. Like, look at that. Like, from a distance, you could tell. Any more pixels on that and you wouldn't even know what it is. Like, I either make it abstract so you can at least read it, or I just lose all resolution and detail just so it can stay the same. But yeah, I can't do anything else to that. Like, I could possibly do... I could possibly do this. And then maybe add a border around the outside. That just makes it look... That just makes it look ugly. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, that's the best I'm going to do. I don't know how the hell I'm going to add anything to this in the bigger tiers, but I guess what would make this easier now is that I can just transfer this over and basically create the base all the way up to the first year, and then I don't know what the heck else I'm going to do with detail. But yeah, you know, with that, I'm gonna bring this back up to 72 by 72. Oh god, that looks so bad. Like, I'm not sure, people. I'm not sure. What are people meant to put there? What are people meant to put there? You know. But you know, it could be worse. It could be so much worse. But yeah, 36 at least is somewhat bearable. 18, yeah, it's so little to work with. I know, and I don't even know I don't even know the reasons. But hey, those are the rules. I don't get to make the rule. Oh no, oops. I don't get to make the rules. Right. So, okay, to finish with, I'm gonna do what I did before. I'm gonna go back the way I came, because oops, I didn't mean to leave it on that note. Ooh, actually, to add to this, because it might... No, we're not. No. Shut up. Shut up, me. Shut up. Shut the... Shut the fuck up. Right. We're gonna export... Wait, no. There we go. You can barely fucking see it. White on white. The black moths are fucked. Right. So, in the finished section. Base 18. How does that look on my main screen? You can barely fucking see it. I don't know, people. I have no idea. If anyone uses Light Theme, I'm sorry. Subscribe. And then you can get a colour that's not white. Oh, I felt bad saying that. I felt bad saying that. Fucking prick. He doesn't deserve my money. Fucking A. Right. 36 to 36. Look at that. That looks better. I could accept 36, but anything else, I'm like, no. Get this shit away from me. Right. And then this will be... Not gonna lie, you guys don't see it, but I'm looking at the 18 base right now in my export folder, and with the black background, you can see it's a footprint. You can see it's a footprint for how small it is. So I'm not quite sure how that's gonna look on the white on a white background. So, you know, at least in my opinion, in my opinion, whenever someone's using Light Theme, has a base subscriber badge from me, and has, you know, they're in a position where they've got the 18 by 18 referenced of that base badge, they're not going to see most of it. That's the only instance. They're going to need to be subbed to me, have Light Theme on, and have the 18 by 18 badge. They won't see that.
Is that your sausage roll in the fridge?
It isn't, no.
Oh, okay, cool.
What, the jumbo sausage roll?
What?
The jumbo sausage roll.
Is that yours?
No, I just know for a fact it says jumbo sausage roll.
Oh, okay, thanks. Hey? Do you want a sausage roll? Are you hungry?
Okay, you didn't even ask me. I'm the one that's going to work. I'm hungry. Sad face. I'm crying. Right. Anyway. We need to go bigger. We need to go bigger. 72 by 72. There it is. Export. And that will be 72. Nice. Okay, so that basically would be that basically would be the base for the whole thing. Now I could make this could actually be easier now, because if I wanted to make the rest of the sub badges, I'll just change the color and the border and hope that they don't fuck up the colors, because I tried to change the color on one thing and it ended up like blurring into the actual border, so it looked ugly. If I'm gonna be working in a small pixel range, I don't want it to be muddy. I don't want it to be muddy. So anyway, that's the file for that. I'm going to... I keep fucking doing that. Go back to here. Okay. You guys get to see this now. Righty. So, we've got the 2 months. but I've also got the base. For the base, I'm going to go in. Oh, bloody hell.
Nope.